Aren't you gonna start? Um, I mean, like, aren't you gonna do a thing where you, like, start up when it's still in starting soon and it's weirdly mistimed? Everyone knows Mario is close hook, but who knows what he's thinking? Who knows right cautious turtles? Am I only think about them as finally so if you get a mythical existing Dr. Pepper perchance, I believe it was Kanto's sad experience without Darius fine, but there at the experience is Maria Felix. I'll play Why Are You 7 experience by Crushing Turtle Day. Because of its 3 by staying, let's go keep it up, baby mama, leave this place of safety to stop at 30. He knows he may die, and yet for milk and purchase, side with my life. Because a mirror for value, a text to be paid for, the Richmond bills that are you off to find the price you think of my eyes a hero is simply a 1% of them are pebbles variety, the life kind perchance. Okay, that's not what I was expecting at all.
If I could only reach you for your hand, if Memphis could be hard just to call your name, couldn't run away from all the darkness of my heart. Memories feel like another life. I accept the source was but by fate. Like the at the end, but can we fly beyond once more? The couple.
Okay, so last time I was. Oh boy. Alright. I'm just going to use safety shreds here. I mean, I'm already doing that, considering I'm using dancer style. Well, time to do the whole thing over again. Gonna build up combo down here. Okay. That was rough. Did I win? I can't shake the feeling that making one wrong step there would have done me in. What kind of power does this guy have? Sora's back in his human form, looking rather the worse for wear but still standing. You're truly powerful, the strongest I've seen in any world so far. More importantly, the energy I sense behind your noise is different, more positive. I don't know why someone like you is working for Antiphon, but I'm certain now, we shouldn't be enemies. First of all, I don't work for Antiphon. From the sound of it, I got roped into this by his kids, so... What do you know about how Antiphon and the NOISZ are connected anyway? So he has children in this world, and you obtain the noise from them? It seems this is an unusually different timeline. Sora pauses for a moment, appearing to be deep in thought. In worlds I know, Gaius Antiphon discovers a near-endless source of energy in the world of music. The process of harvesting this energy is harmful to the world's inhabitants, so they resist. Ultimately, Antiphon and his minions use the noise to defeat them and gain unlimited access to this energy. However, in doing so, the concept of music itself is destroyed, and in time, all other forms of art follow. In short, to create what he views as a perfect utopia, he has sacrificed the heart of humanity itself. The concept of music destroyed? That sounds kind of like the silencing, and yet, music might be disappearing in this world right now. But it seems like Antiphon's already been dead for a while. As far as I can tell, we're headed to the world of music to prevent it from being consumed by the void or something like that. Intriguing. I hadn't expected to find a world like this. I'd love to know more about it. Unfortunately, my time here grows short. Before I go, I should tell you something curious I found out with the NOISZ. You're probably aware that the noise consumes souls in its operation. But you may not know that it leaves a sort of imprint behind. An imprint? So it leaves some kind of log of the people it's consumed? Perhaps more... I don't know exactly what's in there. But the amount of information stored is immense. Possibly on the order of a full digitized copy. Are you saying it might actually be possible to revive people after they've been absorbed by the noise? No, I don't believe it is. At least there's no sign of it being possible in any world I've seen. But I'm sure this data was collected for a reason, and given what I know of Antiphon, I think you should be careful. I must resume my mission, and I believe you should go back to yours. Best of luck, friend. The lab begins to fade back into view, without Sora in it. All that parallel world business was crazy, but it's not much crazier than a music world, I guess. Somehow I'm more concerned about the noise apparently having a secret function. What was Antiphon trying to achieve by digitizing souls? You okay? Did you manage to beat that guy up? I see. Now that you have returned safely. Excellent. Now let's proceed onward. Business like as always. Alright, let's get a move on. Stornell opens the door a crack and peeks out of the lab. Soon he's sneaking through the hallway and beckoning us to follow. So how'd you end up following this noise beast around anyway? Well, apparently Ariel is absorbing the energy from the world of music, and he's gonna take us there. That sounds incredibly sketchy. Are you sure this is okay?
He seems very trustworthy. I guess trusting ours is one of your strong points. Just hope it works out this time. Stornell pulls a card key out of his pocket and waves us over to some massive doors. He scans the card, revealing a dimly lit stairwell that seems to stretch an almost endless way down. The foreboding atmosphere within is a stark contrast to all the sterile-looking laboratories we've been walking by. This is the way down to the basement. The site of the only man-made portal to the world of music. Why do you stare so long? I'm getting tired already. Initially, it was difficult to predict the results of opening such a portal, so it was built far underground in case of a massive explosion. An explosion? So, it's actually safe to use the portal, right? To be honest, there are some deficiencies in its design that were never fully remedied. I would not say that it's entirely safe. In particular, the dimensional breaches through which NOISZ beasts appear are a major side effect of its operation. Wait, NOISZ beasts are invading our world because of issues with the portal here? Unfortunately, that assessment is accurate. The project was rather ambitious, and some issues were expected, but they were rarer than imagined. We finally reached the bottom of the stairs, where an enormous mechanical arch towers over us. Humans built this? It looks surprisingly similar to the ones in our world. If this world made the cracks in space, aren't we going to make things worse by powering it up again? If we do nothing, there will no longer be a world of music at all. A fate we must avoid. Stornell presses some buttons on a nearby control panel, and the archway hums to life. The world of music. Something tells me we're not in for just another Forza adventure this time. There will be no backflipping to be had. No Konami codes. Swallowing my increasing feeling of dread, I walk with Stornell and Karen into a portal. The portal dumps me unceremoniously face down onto the ground. Thankfully, there's plenty of grass to cushion my fall. Man, I don't think I'll ever get used. Oof! Karen lands directly on me, crushing me flat. Thankfully, Stornell ends up a short distance away, somehow landing on his feet. Get up, we've got work to do. Karen hops to her feet, and I dust myself off, looking at the scenery around us. Someone's in a productive mood today. Well, the world's in danger, we've got to step up. Hey, it's a good thing. Kind of calm you, actually. Justin, I noticed a certain vampire lady approaching us. So you truly have returned then, just as foretold. Well, it's good to see a familiar face again. Wait, foretold? Let's say that at times I am privy to certain information, but perhaps there are more pressing concerns at hand given the circumstances. Did my friends make it back here? Rather noble of you to be concerned first about others. Well, about that, I have good news and bad news, I suppose. A few more familiar figures approach. I see Forza, Jonathan, and the UFO. Is this everybody who escaped from the void? How rude. You should consider yourself blessed that my regal being is unscathed. Caw! Let's just ignore that guy. Welcome back. Mocha's currently out scouting for threats. This place is difficult to find, but we'd like to be careful. So what's going on in this world exactly? How come you aren't in your castle? Shortly after we last spoke, a cataclysmic event nearly collapsed the boundaries between worlds. But I suppose you know that part. This crisis was averted, and the void being possessed those girls you know and escaped to this world after a battle. However, she has spores in the human world, who believe she is carrying on the will of Antiphon. Why would anyone support someone like that? I mean, that'd just be completely ridiculous. Political statement. Antiphon's research was centered around the advancement of science without any regard for morality, and in that form perhaps they recognized her as his true successor. In any event, she was able to use their technology to turn her kind into a new kind of monstrosity that mindlessly obeys their will. We've been calling them void beasts, and so far we've been entirely helpless against them. They drove us out of my castle and have utterly razed the nearby towns, so here we are hiding like cowards awaiting a return. So you think I'll be able to defeat them? I do, but if I'm wrong, then we are all doomed. Well, no pressure or anything. Okay, so what do you need me to do? They've been using my castle as a base. Since the void beasts are under our direct control, if you defeat the void being, the void beasts can be saved? I'm afraid that may be impossible, but this world at least will survive. Okay, so you want me to head to the castle in the fear, and things should more or less work out. Hi?
What an interesting plan. So you're looking to defeat who now?
What are you doing here? How did you find this place?
Well, don't you think it's just terrible? They're talking about someone behind their back. So here I am. By the way, the void being is pretty long, and this spy belongs to me now. So just call me Alpha.
Well, all said, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to take you down here now and this will all be safe.
You don't even know how powerless you truly are. Face despair as your own friend Oko crushes you into dust.
Who's that? I look at Marzial and the artist who just shrug. I don't believe I know anyone by that name. Those conditions don't work, NOISZ.
Impossible. Was my information incorrect? Or are your bonds simply so shallow after all? Whatever, come out and kill these fools.
Guys, Wolf Girl? Wait, she had a name? Come on! They really came up, honestly. It's a way we brought names from coppers. Okay, it's not just me. Hold on, we'll get you back to normal. Don't want to hurt everyone. Okay, gonna, like... Polar Blaster.
Okay, guess I've got to just use survival strats. Never mind. That was a billion times easier. Did that work? Not quite. Take another look at her. Hold it back, please. Hold it still. You got to destroy me with the noise. What? So, saving you by beating the crap out of you didn't work? It's the only way. Just so. It appears that void beasts are created with the same technology as noise beasts. Perhaps you would not understand, but there are fates far worse than death. It would be a mercy for your friend to be freed from her suffering. Wait, there has to be a better way than this. Don't you think it's just so sad? The real tragedy has already happened. Do not concern yourself with such matters. No, absolutely not. I see. I must admit I am rather disappointed. Fortunately, I can. Tornado reaches down and touches the noise. It starts to crackle with red lightning. Oh, no! Controlling the noise has started to feel like an extension of my own body. And yet, now I can't stop it. Storm, what'd you do? Don't worry, this is how it should be. There's really nothing I can do. As the noise unleashes its destructive energy, I can't help but think. If Stornell can control my noise, it could potentially be my most dangerous enemy yet. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember anything. All I know is this feeling of terror. Everything is tiny. Everything is strange. I'm alone and scared. Where are these small beings before me? If I destroy them, will I know relief? You know, you were way too powerful for me. But you still brought me with you, and I was happy to belong somewhere, you know? I wish I could have lasted. It's gonna be okay, though. I'll be right here with you. So don't forget about me, alright? The world swims back into view. I'm lying in a cot and my head is throbbing. Was I unconscious? How long am I even out? Oh, it seems you've awakened then. Good. Beyond? Is that? Though it couldn't actually be her. She's both somewhat smaller and actually has 2 arms. But she sure looks similar. The Beyond an area I have an RSS or those girls. There's just the 2 of them, but I'm flattered that you think so. I'm Miria. I'm helping my cousin Marzial organize this colony, if you could call it that. I feel like I just learned something kind of crazy, but I think everything's been non-stop crazy for a while now. Is she her mom? Unfortunately, there's little time for conversation. Now that Alpha knows that we're here, we're all in danger. We'll probably have to solve things for good soon, one way or another. How are you feeling? I'll manage, but Wolf Girl, it's hard, isn't it? If only it was possible for nobody to get hurt. Sometimes it's painful trying to do the right thing, and you start to question whether your choices were really for the better. To try and save this world, I had to leave behind those I loved the most. When I see what's happened to them, I can't help but think that I failed my family, and if I could go back and do it all again, I don't know if I'd be strong enough to make the same choice twice. Sorry to bring it up, this whole mess has impacted so many people, but it sounds like you've had it really rough. It's what it is. All we can do is keep moving forward. In any case, about your friend. Her essence remains within the noise. Perhaps one day you'll have the chance to meet again. Well, I'd like to believe that in any case. Even Marzial and I together can't see how this conflict ends. There are too many variables. But that means there's a chance that you'll pull off a miracle that we can't even imagine. So if you're able to somehow, please bring my girls back safely. I don't deserve to call myself a martyr, but it'd mean everything to see them again. While friendly neighborhood vampire psychics can't tell what's going to happen, I certainly have no idea. But I'll do my best. Thank you. That's all I can ask for. Wandering outside, my somber mood is instantly overpowered by a certain Rhino girl's balanced enthusiasm. Oh my stars, Karen, you got so big! Feels like only yesterday you were the tiniest little much, and now look at you! Wilkins lifted Karen off the ground in a big bear hug, leaving the smaller girl flailing and struggling not to get crushed under my arms.
I swear, Kissy City grows so freaking fast. Something about the food, I tell you. But, look, bump me down. It's only been a couple weeks. It's probably just did something weird in the lab. To be honest, it really is an intriguing case. It's rare for any of our kind to take physical form in the human world. I used magic to permanently suppress Miria's form so that she could live a stable life as a human, but no such preparations were made for Karen, and I imagine the conditions in the lab are extreme at best. You know, it's kind of weird. I don't remember a thing about what it was like in there. As far as I can tell, I just woke up like this. Knowing Antiphon, that's probably for the best. It's a miracle you came back to us in one piece. So, what's the plan now anyway? It seems like this place isn't safe anymore. Yes, I suspect Alpha will soon be mounting a full-scale attack on this place. So while our forces are occupied doing so, you will retake the castle and defeat her there. That definitely seems easier said than done, and if I pull it off, what happens to the void beast she sent here? It is likely that they are animated with her essence. Consequently, they will all cease to function. Are you saying they'll be freed, or... We should consider them to be much like NOISZ beasts, in the sense that they are already long dead. Including the part where they're still talking to you, and begging for you to kill them. Though we may move and speak, we are but empty imitations of our lost selves. Well, we can always count on you if we're in the mood. I do not understand how, but if conversing with me is good for morale, feel free to carry on this conversation. Well, never mind. It seems like we should get moving. What's happening with the NOISZ beast here? I'm coming along, obviously. Somebody's gotta keep you in good shape if you get beat up. Naturally, I'll be present as well. The others remain here to stall for time while you complete your mission. Come on! You count on us. We won't need your help to defeat those pitiful invaders, but, well, good luck out there. Begin operation. With that, we left Tacit Force and head for Marzial's castle once again. Can you hear me? We're connected. Call to me. Surprisingly, getting to the castle is a quiet and straightforward endeavor. Kinda thought that we'd be attacked constantly, honestly, especially compared to not all. Maintain vigilance. I can only imagine that there is some reason that Alpha has allowed us to come here. Maybe that's Marzial said. If Alpha sent all the point beasts to Tacit Forest, security here might be pretty light. Well, let's hope so. As long as we're not walking into a trap or something. I open the castle's gate once again and cautiously step inside. Even when it's not full of those cracks in space, the place still feels really foreboding. Ah!
Welcome to my domain. I've been expecting you.
What? She seemed to just appear out of nowhere just now. I guess the surprise attack was too much to own. So are we gonna fight or what?
The time is not yet right. I really want to drag this out, okay? But preparations are nearly complete. You will come to me before the portal on the throne. At the height of your power, you will meet your end. Such is the script I have written.
Your imagination fails you. I will be the one to seek you out and destroy you.
You're hardly worth my time, Defect. But if you also hope for oblivion, I will show you the extent of your weakness. For the moment, though, why don't you entertain yourselves by fighting the wrong jester?
Program overwritten. Target detected. Moving to eliminate.
Looking down on me. I will show you what I am capable of.
Only Stornell styles are available. When did I unlock this? I kind of want to try it out. So in exchange for a huge damage boost, I have to deal with, oh no, what is this? Well, hold on, let me just change up my style. I really wish you could do this from the game over screen.
Oh no, it's a carousel attack. This really isn't helping the Jubble comparisons. I definitely prefer parry style over this. Malicious programs suppressed. Please destroy this unit while there's still time. This again. There's really nowhere away. Fundamental changes have been made to the system. If you do not act, you will be in danger. I ask you once more, please release this beam from the turret. No. So you still refuse to understand the reality of the situation. Don't wait for me. Why don't you use your own noise anyway? I suppose you're beginning to realize that this would be somehow inconvenient for us. However, I cannot explain just yet. You're a noise beast though, aren't you? Doesn't that mean you have a noise? I am, and I do have one. You will understand in time. For now, if you're too soft to finish the job, allow me. Time is running out. Storm lunges for a noise. He's too fast for me. The noise begins to flare with electricity. That was Crank. You've done the rounds already? That's right. Everything's just faster with 4 legs, I guess. I believe it. See anything out there? Nothing strange to report as usual. Just another peaceful day. Almost makes you wonder why we bother. It's been over 20 years since the human arrived in our world, and what else do we have to look out for? You're right, of course. And yet the prophets said that the catastrophe was yet to come. Man, it's kind of hard to believe in that prophecy business. We don't have any of that where I came from. Can't they just be wrong for once? Hey, you live here now. Don't say stuff like that. Honestly, I kind of like to believe it, though, that this peace could last forever. Even if the disaster comes, I've got your back. I own you one, Luna. Feels like it's all so far away. I wish I could go back, but I know the time is gone. At least, I'll carry those memories forever. Tell Stella that I'm sorry for going on ahead. Thank you, Updog, for everything you've done. Updog! Updog! Can you hear me? Did I fall unconscious again? Right. In the end, we had to destroy one of the Void Beasts again. I feel so helpless. Is there really nowhere away? I see you're still troubled. And in truth, I understand. All we can do to ensure no further victims is to put an end to this conflict. I can't keep on doing this forever. Wherever I go, it's all loss and pain. Everyone's suffering, and now they're dying. I just feel like misfortune is following me around. I thought those two sisters were behind everything, and they're just victims too.
What if we find out when nothing changes? What if cycle's endless? Perhaps it seems that way now, but Alpha is unquestionably the root of it. When she is defeated, the way to a better future will open. Well, whether it's true or not, she has to be stopped no matter what. The throne room is not far away now. Let's just do what we can, okay? I guess it won't do just sit around here feeling bad for myself. Everyone back at that little colony is fighting hard, counting on us. Yeah, let's get moving. We dash through the castle. I think I remember its twists and turns from last time. If I'm right, we really are almost there now. As we press on, something seems a bit unusual. Something seems a bit sus. Karen, is this really the right way? I thought we beat her by now. You know, I was just thinking the same thing. I'm pretty sure we've been through this particular hallway 3 times by now. So are we going in circles, or... I believe some kind of localized spatial distortion has been created in this castle. We're going in circles, but not because we're lost. Someone's using magic to keep us from getting to the throne room. Great! Guess I should have known this won't be that easy. So how are we going to find this space magic person? In order to sustain the effect, they've got to be pretty close by. If we look around us rather than heading straight for a throne room, we'll find them. We start investigating every object nearby. Feels like we're detectives now. If the situation wasn't so dire, it might even be kind of fun. Sort of like an escape room. Up, Doc. Take a look at that mirror there. At first I don't know what's caused eye, but then the angle of our reflections in the mirror is just a tiny bit wrong. Kind of unnerving once you notice it, actually. Our enemy has to be very close to that mirror. Try attacking there. I summoned a noise and pelted the mirror with bolts of red lightning. Sure enough. Well done. I wasn't sure you had it in you. You're a seller, aren't you? Did Alpha turn you into a void beast too? Right on both counts. So I'm sure you know that combat is inevitable. I wish I was somewhere away. If you're here, Luna is already gone, isn't she? Then don't worry about me. There's nothing left for me. But if you don't take this fight seriously, you'll find yourself reduced to nothing as well. Parry Slayer. Let's try this all over again. As I thought, you're strong. Now please end this. I don't really have a choice here, do I? Hot dog. Though it may be difficult, please understand. The path you walk is the correct one. Luna's already there, right? I can sense her energy in the noise. Yeah, that's right. Stop hesitating and take me to her. That's good enough for me. I can't get used to this. I hope this is the last time. I still myself and focus on powering up the noise. That should be far enough. Feels like I've just been running away forever. Ever since the humans came to our world and we were granted these new shapes, though all of us have animal characteristics, it's rare to have half an animal body. So this world, born of human thoughts and feelings, began to manifest the ugliness of the human world, of hating the different ones. I've been chased away from my hometown in countless hours. So tired. I've collapsed onto the ground. I'm ready to finally give up, but then... Can you hear me? I'm here with you. What? Someone else is here too. Did it just double press? In fact, it may have happened earlier. Your project is several weeks behind schedule. Management is concerned. Are you listening, geeks? If you don't make a report, guys will... Look, there's something to report. I'm working on it. There was a flaw in our previous concept, as you know, so we need a new approach. In developing that's going to take time. I have a couple theories, but... Then write them down. Send them this way you have. I need to show them something. Don't you want this thing to get done? Stop wasting my time and let me work on it. I didn't come to Antiphon to be buried under red tape. All I want is to advance the cause of science. We're not asking you for anything that isn't standard procedure. Everybody submits regular progress reports. Don't act like you're someone special. You know that I was invited to this assignment because my talent was recognized. My track record is exemplary. Our current project is just an ambitious one. If you're insinuating that my position is undeserved, well, personally I wonder about the future of this company. Once it falls into your incapable hands, as I believe the current plan goes, that's... I'll overlook the comment for now. If you're having issues with the design, consider remorse as well. I saw it months ago. I don't think the theoretical problems with it are solvable. We need to rework the entire concept, I'm sure. Her recent data suggests our version of the engine is functional. At least look over her report if you're not going to write your own. Fine. I should respect my colleagues' work enough to look at it, I suppose. I'll give you 2 weeks to show progress or we're going ahead with her version. Yeah, leave it to me and go look important elsewhere. Boss. I don't really have a good point remark for him, so I wander off. Man, I develop a thicker skin. I feel like I'm going to cry. Oh, this isn't the young miss. What's wrong? You look down. It's nothing. I just can't deal with that guy at all. James? Yeah, he's a bit of a character. We're just used to him. People say that he's the second Gaius Antiphon, but... Well, I guess they're both stuck-up, snobby men obsessed with talent. Don't let the boss hear you say that. But he's recognized your hard work, right? He wouldn't leave this company to you if he didn't think it was in good hands. I guess so. It's weird to think that I'm supposed to take over when he retires. We're not really anything alike. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not genius or talented. All I can do is work my ass off and hope for the best. I think you're comparing yourself to artists too much, especially when it's them. You're pretty impressive too. I don't think most people could do what you do. Me, I won't be able to take business courses on the side while in high school. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I should get back to my office. Gotta, you know, go look important stuff. Take care of yourself. Even if you don't feel like it, you're the future of Antiphon. I feel a bit better after talking to her more. She's a bit weird sometimes, but she's the only friend I've made in this stuffy place. So it's all men here after all. Don't worry, she enjoys my company. Still doesn't feel real to think that though. I sit at my desk and pull out a thick textbook. Let's get back to work. And they're not responding. Something's wrong. Relax. This is just a side effect of using the noise. They've been using it the whole time. This hasn't happened until recently. Well, I'm alive. You, for a moment, it looked like you weren't gonna wake up there. Yeah, I'm undead now. If this ever happens to you, you'll understand that was in poor taste. Sorry about that. Did I manage to offend him? It is rather surprising that we were not attacked while you were unconscious. Hey, it's a good thing, right? I don't know what we'd do otherwise. I suppose so, unless... So we're basically almost there, right? Yeah, it's just up ahead. No more pesky space magic either. Just a short, uneventful walk later, we arrive in the throne room. And nobody's there. Speaking of thrones, I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, I'll probably need to take an hour break at some point. But for now, this kind of isn't what I imagined. Don't say that. I'll talk. Karen's voice shocks me into action. My instinct screaming me to dodge and avoid bullet narrowly streaks past me. The after image is trailing behind it, leave a bone-chilling feeling in the air. The person shot me was... that's too bad. Or is it? It'd be so boring if you died right away like that. What the hell's going on? Karen was never here. This girl is... Alpha. That's half right, half wrong. Of course, you understand what this is. After all, you hoped to use this power to defeat me, didn't you? I suppose it was optimistic to assume you had no knowledge of it. Wait, so you were disguised as Karen the whole time? Then where's the real Karen? I can't say words because I'm imagining first. You're misunderstanding a bit. The girl here was the real Karen. Words and actions were all the genuine work. Of course, she has her holes in her memory. Did you ever consider what happens to souls absorbed by NOISZ? Right. I heard something about this wonderful soul. It's stored digitally inside the NOISZ, right? Oh, you're surprisingly well informed. Perhaps then you're aware. It's possible to imprint a soul from the NOISZ on your own. For a period of time, you can literally become another person. Even if that person is dead, right? You know, I hope that this girl can become a flight beast. During the operation, she constantly cast healing magic on herself. She kept herself conscious through her grotesque surgery, which is just at the end. Torn apart and putting herself together again, over and over. Truly wonderful. If only you could have seen it. How can you laugh about something like that? She managed to render her body completely unusable, but... Well, of course I couldn't let something so interesting go to waste, so here we are. I can't believe how evil a person's handling for me is. She's just laughing at us, Karen's face mocking her as she suffered. What kind of force does she intend for this world? Ours. I have to stop her here once and for all. And I'm guessing that dead boy over there planned to revive himself at this point. You know, it's a clever trick to imprint your soul onto your own corpse. It's basically possible for a human to achieve immortality this way. Of course, the NOISZ still needs souls, so you'll buy your life with the blood of ours. It's really magnificent technology, isn't it? I do not intend to maintain my life indefinitely, only long enough to defeat you. You're gonna have to get in line. I'm not letting her get away with this. Show me your power once more. And you realize it is enough. Fall into the depths of despair. Oh, white bullets. Oh, right. Oh, this again. How's that? Ah, this is it. This won't do it all. You can't let you waste your potential like this. What are you even talking about? To leave a delicious meal uncooked is such a tragedy, you know. But I know the time has almost come. My script nears its conclusion. Find that power inside of you again and come for me in my realm. With that, she vanishes into the portal behind the throne. I can't believe it. I thought you out, but I could barely leave a scratch.
Weak. What? Is as I feared. You're too weak. In that case, the only choice is for me to fight her.
Fine, if you're gonna talk big like that, go ahead. I've never seen you bust out your noise or fight anyone. But if you're saying you're strong enough, then let's see you do it.
Unfortunately, it is a sight that cannot be seen by you. Now, return it to me.
Sornell shapeshifts partially into a lion. His noise piece combat.
Give it back to me. My noise.
Hey.
Where did you think it was? My noise.
Hey, Forever Flame.
This body moves only because they are nearby. But the effective radius has increased with your own power.
The Hell Song?
I was brought back to life when News' true power was unleashed. That was in your first battle with Alpha.
So this was your plan all along? Take the noise at the very end. Bring yourself back and fight Alpha. You know if you take this thing from me, I'm going to die, right?
Only one of us lives now. Only one of us will leave here alive. It seems to be normal enough. Now face me.
Everything feels like it's flying. The three of us walked into this castle with Gareth to face our common enemy. I would just be by myself, fighting everyone. The friends I came here with. How did it come to this? I was wrong to think of it as a human, as a friend. The Harper's really is dead and empty, isn't it?
I have never said otherwise. If you finally understand, all is as it should be. Let's fight for our lives and souls.
Shattered. Cure shield only on every heartbeat. Timing may change. All damage dealt and received is doubled. Okay. Oh no. Oh, great. Combo down the song. Okay, hi, logo. And there's invert rate too. I mean, inversion. Well, whatever. This is going to be a pain. my Hayden version. Great, I love it when I'm, like, basically one, but oh no, it, ugh. So, how you doing? You know, it'd feel less annoying if you had 6 lives. Excuse me. Oh no! Something has mysteriously skipped a level! Oh no, I guess I better continue anyway.
That should do. An excellent fight, really.
Stornell is starting to fade away. Is light being absorbed by noise?
You know, after that fight, I can
Sure, sound this him. You know, after a fight, I can tell. Shara's style is extremely. What was it again? Shara's style is. Menkskurzak. You really didn't use your full power, did you? Why'd you want this to happen?
I thought this would be easier for you if you thought me as a villain. You were too soft. I need you to take this power. The last secret of the NOISZ. The ability to imprint souls. Only I can use it. I feared ours would be tempted by immortality and walk a blood-stained path. But I believe that you have the greatest chance of victory. And I've come to believe you are someone who could be trusted with this power.
Hey, weren't you just saying I was too weak a minute ago?
Well, if you had perished in our battle, I would confront Alpha myself. But there is someone that I failed to connect with who will be your strongest ally. Someone who will surely defeat her, when you or I alone cannot.
Is really someone that powerful within the NOISZ? How do I imprint them?
Time runs short, but you will know what to do when the moment comes. I believe in you, Updog. Do not let me down.
With that, Stornell vanishes completely. I feel like I really misunderstood him. All this time, this is what he was planning? Karen and Stornell, both of them gave up everything to fight Alpha to the very end. I have to answer those expectations. I'm going to make Alpha pay for everything she's done, even if I'm not sure how to use this new power yet. If I trust it, things will work out, right? Summoning my courage, I walk to the portal. The cold blackness of the void swallows my senses once more.
Effective immediately, the end project will be terminated. I hope you reflect on your failure of leadership, Kaharu. I'm very disappointed. Fine, the project was... Of course, I'm aware that you had a problem employee. Stornell, right? Rest assured, he has been cut loose. He won't bar you again.
Oh, hi, Misha. I ended up skipping Quicksilver. I hope you don't mind too much. Something about Shara's style just really, got me angry. And I'll probably find myself having to go back and do that song later on as penance for my sins. Okay, you get it? Okay then. The shielding window is now the largest. Oof. But this only happened because you weren't able enough as a role model. What a ridiculous thing to say. You're the one who pushed me into this role when I'm barely off high school. I've studied hard, I've done everything I can to make this a success. Even now, I don't know why I could have done better. Just because I'm not some kind of super genius like you were.
words of rebellion form in my mind, but I'm too scared to voice them. This is the only life I know. I choked back the words I want to say, and said, understood, I will resume my studies and await my next assignment. Good girl. We'll make a proper successor of you yet. I hate him, but I need to keep this job. Imagine being literally half a beat. Everybody hated it. Yeah, that sounds much worse. If I'll take over the company, he's gonna make Ari a successor. She's meant for better than this. Can't let him trample on her dreams. Rem, you're here, aren't you? So, this is actually beyond. Blood's pouring from my right shoulder around my arm shoulder. The pain is dizzying. I think only adrenaline is keeping me conscious. Area is slung limply over my left shoulder, also gushing blood from her eye. I'm staggering into Remora's lab, vaguely aware that I'm making a horrible mess. Car, holy crap, what happened to you? You know, forget it. Let's get you guys patched up first. You're lucky that Antiphon has the absolute best medical tech anywhere, you know. And I work super late. That lab, in the basement. Oh man, you guys were messing with the Pearl? Seriously? That's surprisingly bold of you, actually. I think it's cool, but if this happened at the Pearl, those wounds are probably not normal. Are you gonna be okay? Something really weird happened. Let's get basic first aid done, then I'll scan you guys. Do whatever you can, so take it easy, alright? Thanks, Rem. I can't hold on anymore. I feel myself tripping off. So in short, it's not just the obvious wounds. The entire composition of your bodies has changed. Honestly, it's a really interesting phenomenon. Let me study it sometime. Rem, focus. Sorry, so we'll need special equipment to keep you in stable condition. Not that this has happened to anyone before, so I'll have to work on it. You'll need to keep that cloth on your wound and Aries in the meantime. I assume they're not ordinary pieces of cloth. Well, think of them like seals. For evil spirits, I guess. Come on, Rem, you don't believe in spirits, do you? I didn't, but let's say I've seen some things. And, well, there's something inside both of you now. Look, this is the examination center in Oreo drink. Okay, I understand those words individually. Souls inside. And well, there's something inside both of you now. What, like we're actually possessed or something? Look, there's some crazy stuff on the other side of that portal. Just keep that cloth on. It's waterproof and self-sterilizing if you're worried. Man, I don't know what to make of all this. Rem, what's gonna happen to us? Just give it to me straight. Well, my best guess is that your bodies will slowly decay from that point. Even with the cloth, I take it? I'll just slow things down, but you know, Karu, it'll probably last for years. I will, but Eri won't, will she? Well, okay, you got me. Yeah, the stuff is alright. Even if she survives, there's probably gonna be side effects. No, Rem, I gotta do something. Don't you have any ideas? Just one, but you're not going to like it. I don't care what it is. You know I don't care what it is. Rem, tell me. The project. It was actually completed. But Rem, that's crazy talk. Founder axed it. Even fired Stornow for that. I totally got tuned out for that too. Storna wasn't fired, Kaharu. He died in a lab accident. Guys had him test the M prototype and, well, things went wrong. Covered it up and completed it secretly using the test data. I don't want to believe it, but it sounds exactly like what Fire would do. Something dying is just business as usual? Really? Did that happen because I messed up supervising the M project? I just keep making mistakes, don't I? Now Aries got hurt too. Hey, I know you're beating yourself up in there. Stop it! It's just an obvious system. You can't do anything right. Look, mistakes happen. It's your dad's fault that the stakes are so high. Kids just out of high school are supposed to be messing up wherever they go. But guys makes it so that when you mess up, terrible things happen. And when they do, you feel like it's all because of you. You can't imagine the kind of pressure you feel living like that. Yeah, that's right. It's the It's around when you brought this company. Runs our lives. I've been worried about where I'm good enough, but I'll do better than him. Tear down Lexi, built on volunteers, and move past it all. Beyond Antiphon. Haha, he'd hate that. Kinda like the sound of it. But first... You were supposed to be a hero, Brian! Hey, I like that name. Hey, Rem, I'm gonna need to run away from home. Well, I've got a spare couch and a ton of lab space. So is NOISZ Starlight a gacha? Okay, good. I mean, for me, I mean. I tumble on the portal into frozen nothingness. I mean, it's just mobile random games and, hey look, it's Onion Bobs! Onion Bobs! Woo! Onion Bobs! Onion Bobs! Woohoo! Every muscle in my body aches with the strain of harrowing battles. Man, I wish Karen was here. I feel like I'm falling apart. Thinking about why she isn't, though, keeps me moving forward. Can't give up. Not here. At the very end. Alpha, you're here, aren't you? I challenge you to a dance-off! I'm tired of all the fighting. I'm tired of all the distrust. I just want to dance. Oh, cute. Our little tool thinks it can beat me at a dance-off. Wow, Rude, you don't have to be such an ass. If you really are serious, then meet me at the Grand Championships of Dancing. If you could get through all your competitors in one piece, maybe, just maybe, will you be able to fight me at the top. There's no way that will happen, because this year, the Grand Championships are the ultimate dance party. That's what Roosters won't stop me this time! The dance party at the party house. As I walked into the shade my way downtown, I thought about my childhood. Back then, it wasn't easy growing up on the streets. Dancing was my only way out. Some say wrong with my childhood, but I was dancing to keep me in the future. With the Grand Championships of dancing. This is a legendary party house. I thought this was a good idea. Only if you succeed. Not to succeed. Not to be able to shit. I reach into my pocket. Invitation. I'm the first sometimes can get an invitation. I don't saw this. Oh, I can't believe that wasn't the right answer. Guys, you're invited. Solve this right workout. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll let me skip the puzzle. Damn, this invitation is too hard. No one could possibly solve this. Wow, I did it! I figured out the route on this invitation! Nerd! Forcing another dancer into tears and making her run away, I head to the backyard where all the action is happening. People are getting syrup left and right. We've given up so much. Alpha's already dancing, giving it all she's got. Even if I'm giving it all I've got, it's not enough. Alpha falls down to the ground, defeated, fists clenched in agony. Stornell stands tall above her, smirking. It was not a good dance-off. You may think you're good, but the real dancers don't use the bar. Just then, several police cars show up, crashing into the backyard in a frenzy. I am a cop! Stop! Alpha, that was some terrible dancing. Terrible dancing is against the law. This isn't over. This will never be over between us, Stornell. Sorry, I don't talk to cheaters. With Alpha succumbing to her wounds, the cops take her away for 3 consecutive life sentences in prison. I look away and regret as I cannot bear to see a sadness in her eyes. I see you come back. Sup, up dog? Stornell was my friend on the streets growing up. He was my only friend before. Now's not the time for stops. I'm doing this to win. You say you have a motive, but I truly think you've lost your way. What happened to the updog who never knew how to give up? What happened to the updog who fought for their sister? Who? This dance-off will not be easy. I'm giving it all I've got to stay off the streets. It's time to save the last dance for me. Oh, but you answer us once I put yes, the bar. She should have danced better.
If I could only reach up for your hand, if life could be hard, just to call your name, could you run away from all the darkness of my heart? Memories feel like another life, I can set the source was put by fate, like the air, fly beyond one
Okay, is it possible to back out of this? Okay. That answers that question. I used the bar! I'm a disgrace to DDR players everywhere! I challenge you to it! No, I'm not gonna no, I'm not gonna do that again. No, I'm not going to. I just lose again. Come out and face me. I shout into the endless darkness and answers my call. A cold laugh echoes all around me, as if the entire world is taunting me.
Yes, at last I can sense it. The time has come. Here you stand, alone, burdened with the weight of all your fallen friends' hopes.
Fueled by rage as you witness all the injustices I've created. Shedding blood and tears as I throw countless foes and tragedies your way.
Weary from your long journey,
All to reach this point and face your ultimate enemy.
in this moment when I destroy you, all those things will become meaningless. And in that eternal moment of despair and hopelessness, it will be born at last. The ultimate music.
You did all this to compose a piece of music? That's completely absurd. People suffer. People die because of what you've done.
As they should. Darkness lies at the core of art, of creation. The best artists are the best artists. Or should overwork themselves until they burn out.
You should always make sure to use unhealthy work scheduling when making art. Was it because of made that pains their strength? Yeah, well, those searching for the find need not descend to hell for fuel. Speak of. Oh. I'm already half Xehanort. Masterpiece after masterpiece until their power consumes their very life. Think upon those whose works have endured for centuries and their hardships, tearing apart their very souls and smearing it onto a page for all to see. Such a thing is the pinnacle of what a human being can accomplish. Art doesn't need to come from a place of darkness. You create with the intention to show ours happiness. And yet, those creations are vapid and empty. Art that people remember and love is filled with pain and tragedy. Of course, that pain and tragedy needs to come from the heart to be real. Oh, to be real. Even if happiness is destined to fade, we can create new happiness. It won't last forever, so we don't need your art to last forever either. All that matters is that it puts a smile on someone's face. You really don't understand a thing about what it means to be human.
You think I don't understand humans?
Why do you think I call myself Alpha?
I've watched over mankind for millennia as the first noise beast, the first music. I gave voice to the darkness in their hearts, emotions they couldn't express. The expression gave meaning to our lives. Your sacrifice in creating the ultimate music will give meaning to your life as well. Dun dun dun! You should be honored. This is ridiculous. I'm going to put a stop to all this. Karen and Stornell, everyone is fighting for our lives right now. For those who turn into void beasts, and for those girls whose bodies and souls are stolen away. Show you just how strong our hearts really are. Limit Breaker's back. Okay. Now it's kind of mind-blowing. Oh, I see. MV. Whoops. Oops. Seems kind of impossible to predict. This isn't over. I'm right here in front of you. So call my name.
Whisper it in your heart. Good enough. Whoops. Oh, I'm playing as Beyond here. Huh. Good job. Thank you. I try my best. So for the first part of the song, I can just keep shielding because she'll just heal off any damage I deal her. Whoops. Oh, the damage still matters? Okay then. Okay. These void bullets. Hmm. Hmm. You know, somehow I'm not getting incredibly angry like I was with Quicksilver. I believe this can be chalked up to the fact that Quicksilver is terrible. Whereas this feels like a fair challenge. I'm just bad at it. Incredibly bad at it. like Quicksilver, Charlie. And you're only, although it'd be fair to be too rare and change his vanish with the... I see. Okay, I think I'm gonna give this one more try for a night. Unless this one ends really quickly. Parry the platypus. God, that's just bolts as a sidestep. Let's give up for now, I guess, and I can't believe they ended the innate plus resist game. We'll have the limit breaker for a stream match. But you don't have it in... Did I have to beat Quicksilver in the story in order to unlock it here? Actually, NOISZ is one of a few charts says void didn't allow you to pick any style. Also, yes. Oh. Well, I think I'm going to finish this next week. It'll probably take me enough tries to warrant it. Watch me proceed to do this on the first try. Like, that'd be kind of funny. But anyway, tomorrow I'll be doing the Distant Future chapter in Live Alive. You know, the final chapter. Good night. The absolute final chapter, with absolutely nothing following after it. Certainly nothing that the trailers for the remake were very happy to spoil. So inconsistent. I see. Well, anyway. See you tomorrow night. And thanks for watching.